Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pasyat Deshatarine Jaya Śrī Kṛṣṇa Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shrivasadi Gaura Bhaktarunda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. In these two slokas, very important thing. Bhagavan Ambujekshanaha is very significant. Ambujekshanaha means Ambuja Ikshanaha. Ikshanaha means eyes, the eyesight. Ambuja means the lotus. See, Lord's all limbs are compared to lotus. Lotus feet, lotus hands, lotus face, lotus eyes, lotus palms remain all the time. If you compare to ourselves, when we are pleasant, our face will be glowing. When we are angry, it looks like little reddish or pinkish. Yes or no? But when Lord is angry, still his face is Ambujekshanaha. His eyes are like lotuses only. But Arjuna's eyes are like copper, red copper eyes. When if you burn the copper, how it look like? Like that Arjuna's eyes are looking. That is the difference between the Supreme Personality of Godhead and normal living entities. Lord is in any condition. Whether Lord is angry, Lord is happy, any mood, Lord is Lord. And He don't change His body. And the other point is that, before telling the other point, I just want to give an example. A doctor is there, is practicing very nicely, and is conducting in a day 4 to 5 operations like that. And he begot a child, and he grown up, and he also started claiming, I am also a doctor. Because I am a son of a doctor, I am also a doctor. Then who want to go for an operation with the son of a doctor? Anybody want to try? Just to, you got some problem and you want to undergo an operation, and you just approach a son of a doctor and ask him, you please do a surgery for me. Anybody will dare like that? Why? Yes, because he is not qualified. He is not qualified himself. First, to become a doctor, he has to undergo his studies. He has to pass his 10th class examinations, then an intermediate in BPC. Then he has to pass MBBS examinations. Then he has to undergo a training under a qualified doctor. Then after that, is called as a doctor. But in India, it is understood that by birth, if a person is born to a brahmana, by birth he is called as a brahmana. Why? We don't even think. If a son of a doctor is not called as a doctor, how a son of a brahmana is just called as a brahmana? Brahmana is also a qualification, you have to attain that. Brahmana is also a qualification. Shastra is telling Brahmana should have 12 qualities. Brahmana should have how many qualities? 12 qualities. Bhagavad Gita it is told, Samodama tapas chausham kshanti rajyavam evacha jnanam vijnanam astikyam brahma karma svabhavajam. These are the 12 qualities given by Lord Śrī Kṛṣṇa in the 18th chapter, text number 42. Then first quality, samaha, means peaceful. Who can be peaceful? That is also told by Lord Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. Bhoktaram yajna tapasam sarvaloka maheshwaram suhrudam sarva bhutanam jnatvamam shantiruchyati. One who understands, a person who understands Bhoktaram yajna tapasam. For all the austerities and sacrifices, he is the master. Who? Lord Śrī Kṛṣṇa is the master. And Sarvaloka Maheshwaram. He is the master for demigods and all the planetary systems also. And Suhrudam Sarvabhutanam. And he is well-wished for all living entities and he always stays in their heart. One who has got this knowledge, Jnatva Mam, one who has obtained this knowledge, he only can be in peace. Then he is telling Shanti Ruchyati, he can be in peace. Then others, anything they'll do, everything they'll do, I want to be peaceful. Everybody want to be peaceful in the world, yes or no? They want to kill animals and they want to be peaceful. They want to run slaughterhouses, they want to be peaceful. They want to smoke, drink, do everything and they want to be peaceful. Shastra is not telling that. Shastra is telling if you want to peaceful, if you want to be peaceful life, you should understand who is Supreme Personality of Godhead and surrender to Him. Then only you can be peaceful. Not that I'll do all sense gratification, then I want to be peaceful. Then I want to claim proprietorship, still I want to be peaceful. I have millions of crores and rupees, still I want to be peaceful. One who has acquired so much money, he'll be in anxiety. How my money, who somebody will come and steal my money. Nowadays you can ask, nowadays it's under all digital currency, no Prabhu. Some shares, all these things and all. It's not, nobody can steal the shares and all. Still they are not happy because when my shares will fall down. When my company will come into losses, when my shares will fall down, don't know. Then I want to be number 1 billion, number 1 in the world. First number 1 in the state, next number 1 in the country. Then next I want to become number 1 richest person in the world. Always anxiety. One who claims proprietorship on anything, he cannot be peaceful. One who is want to enjoy fully for sense gratification, he cannot be peaceful. Then if you want to be peaceful, please follow these things. Don't claim any proprietorship. Don't claim any proprietorship. Then only we can be peaceful. Okay, then Damaha, self-control. Self-control, Prabhupada is telling, a brahmana exhibits self-control in his attitude, behavior and talks to others. A person who accepts everything and anything for the spiritual progress and avoids which is stopping him in his spiritual progress, which is against to spiritual progress, those things he stops that. Then he is in self-control. Suppose his friends are forcing him just to take one bite of sip of alcohol, then he is saying no. He has to say no. For pleasing his friend, he should, okay, I'll just take one sip, what will happen? No, not that. That is not self-control. That is not for spiritual progress. So he has to say no. Like that. Then anything, a person gave and came and giving some prasadam of Lord Śrī Kṛṣṇa, then accept it. A person coming and giving one book which will help you in your spiritual progress, then accept. That is self-control. Okay. Then austerity, tapaha. Tapaha means, in Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, anudvegakaram vakyam satyam priyahitam. A person has to say truth always. But if the truth is agitating other minds, that truth also has to be told in pleasing way. Satyam priyahitam. In the way of a priyahitam, to be pleasing to others, that way one should say truth. Yes, brahmana, he should not cheat anybody. and he should simply live humbly. Whatever he gets and this thing. Then jnanam, knowledge, and brahmana should be fully knowledge. You should acquire full knowledge from Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam and other authorized Vedic scriptures. If anybody asks a question, you should answer that question in related to Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. You should quote even the slokas. This sloka is telling like that, this sloka is telling like that, Krishna is telling like that. You should quote like that. And vijnanam, wisdom, and with the acquired knowledge, you should discriminate between matter and spirit, and you should guide others in the same way, in the self-realization. You are not this body. We should also preach, no? After getting knowledge, what we will do? We should tell them, you are not this body, please chant Hare Krishna. Why? Why we have to chant Hare Krishna? Because that is the Yuga Dharma, to realize ourselves and to go back to home, back to Godhead. Otherwise, this material world is simply a Dukkhalayam. Dukkhalayam means what? Ramalayam means what? Where Lord Ramachandra resides, stays. That is called Rama Alayam. Dukkhalayam means the place where distress is there. The place where distress is there. This material world called is Dukkhalaya, because in this place only dukkha is there, only distress is there. But we don't know. I'll give one example. Normally when we visit to an hospital, we'll see a patient is undergoing some treatment. They'll be injecting some saline, blood, and he cannot get up. Somebody has to feed with a spoon in his mouth, then only can eat. But when you go and ask him, how are you? What he'll say? I am fine. You see, he's injecting saline, blood, he cannot get up, he requires somebody's help. Still he is telling, I am fine. Why? Because he adjusted with that condition. He adjusted with that condition. We adjusted with that pain. We are also same thing. We adjusted with this pain and distress. With this material body, in this material world, in the same way we adjusted. We are unable to feel any pain. That's why Lord so mercifully, sometimes He gives some disease so that we can realize we are not this body. Sometimes we'll get fever, some disease, something, so that we can feel, yes, some pain, and we can understand, yes, I'm not this body. With so mercy, Lord gives all these diseases to realize. Okay, then religiousness, astikyam. The English word religion means faith. Yes or no? Faith can be changed according to circumstances. But ours is Sanatana Dharma. Ours is Sanatana Dharma. Sanatana Dharma means activity. That doesn't change. Our activity doesn't change, but our faith can be changed. What is that Sanatana Dharma activity? Lord Śrī Kṛṣṇa is the master and we are his servant. We should serve him. That is our activity. Sanatana Dharma is telling Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. All the jivas are his servants. The servants has to serve the master. That's what Shastras are telling. That activity doesn't change. It's just like water activity. What is water activity? Water flows to the slope. Yes or no? In the same way, all the living entities has to serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, then all the 12 qualities I covered. See, if anybody possesses these qualities, then only is called as a brahmana. If he acquires these qualities, then only is called a brahmana. Definition is brahma janeti iti brahmana. I am that Parabrahman. One who understands Krishna is a Vaishnava. One who understands the feature of a Brahman is a Brahmana. One who understands these things and who acquires these qualities, then only is called as a Brahmana. Otherwise not with the birthright. when Tataki started disturbing Vishwamitra's yajna, then Vishwamitra got disturbed so much. Vishwamitra initially is a king, later he became a brahmana by circumstances. Still he has all the art and all, still he has not taken a bow and arrow and he killed Tataki. No. A brahmana has to approach a kshatriya for the help. Brahmana's duty is that training others and giving and all, whether you are doing a correct thing or not. Brahmana's duty is to correct the king actually. You have to do like this, and they should not accept any salary. A brahmana should not accept any salary. Like that. Then I'll come to accepting salary later. Now I'll finish. Vishwamitra then approached Dasharatha Maharaj and he told, Tataki is disturbing me. You please come and help. He actually asked for Lord Ramachandra. Then Dasharatha Maharaj told, no, I'll come. Ramachandra is a boy. No problem, you just send Ramachandra. After these arguments and all, Dasharatha Maharaj agreed to send Lord Ramachandra. Then Vishwamitra gave knowledge of some astras, weapons knowledge to Ramachandra. Of course, Ramachandra does not require any knowledge because he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he knows full knowledge. But as a matter of duty, in this material world, he accepted that Astra's knowledge and he killed Tataki. That is like that. A brahmana should not kill like that. This is the duty. Then, accepting salary, if you see, Chanakya Pandita used to be as a prime minister in the kingdom of, whose kingdom? Chandragupta's kingdom. Chandragupta's kingdom. Then, he used to guide everything. He is not accepted a penny. He is not accepted not even a single coin as a salary. He used to do fee service and he used to guide the king. Then once Chandragupta asks like that, Chanakya Pandita is such a noble brahmana. He has got some light, it seems, from the government office. That light he was using only for official purposes. For his own purposes, he used to use the other thing, other facilities, what he has earned from his this thing. He used to live in hermitage, when hut, simply, hut. He never accepted any royal comforts. All the kings are ready to give all the comforts to brahmanas, but they never accept any comforts. They live very humbly. When Vishwamitra came, Dasharatha Maharaj got up from his seat and immediately offered his own simhasana, the royal throne, to Vishwamitra. He just sat, Vishwamitra just sat for some time and afterwards he went away. He didn't occupy the kingdom. Like that. That is the Brahmana, this thing. So, coming back to this verse, so Krishna is calling Ashwadhama brahma-bandhu because Ashwadhama, he doesn't possess not any qualities of these things. Brahmana qualities, none of these things he possesses. And he has fallen from his position and he, just by killing Upapandavas. Upapandavas are minors that time. They are not even majors. They are just balakaha. It is used as a balakaha. They are minors. See, hurting minors is more crime than hurting an adult. Yes or no? So, he killed Upapandavas balakaha. Balakan. So, because of that reason, Krishna is calling Ashwadhama just brahma-bandhu. He is just a brahmana. He is not a brahmana, he is just a brahma-bandhu. That too, Ashwadhama killed when they are in sleep. First of all, Ashwadhama accepted a Kshatriya's duty of fighting. And he has fallen from that Kshatriya position also. Because a Kshatriya never kills when the opponent is sleeping. A Kshatriya never kills a child. Kshatriyas, they don't attack child, women and Sudras. Then Ashwadhama attacked minors and Ashwadhama attacked the sleeping Upapandavas. So, because of all these reasons, Ashwadhama is called as brahma-bandhu and he has to be punished. And Krishna is telling he has to be punished. We should not show any mercy to him because he is fallen even from the post of a Kshatriya. Ashwadhama did not even fall from a Brahmana's position, even he has fallen from the Kshatriya's position also.